theologians will use this big word called the immutability of God. Immutability of God. But the immutability of God should encourage every Christian to be able to trust, because what's that mean? It means God is faithful. God doesn't change. The immutability of God means God doesn't change. Regardless of time, regardless of circumstances, He doesn't change. How does that impact my desire to tithe? How does it impact my desire to give of my resources over to the Lordship of Jesus Christ? Well, ultimately, the challenge to honor God with our resources is based on this understanding. God doesn't change. He is 100% faithful. I don't change, He says here. And this is His nature. God's nature doesn't change. God's requirements don't change. God's definitions don't change, even if they try to in our society. God's standards don't change. Sometimes God will use what's called anthropomorphic language to give the appearance of change so that we as humans can better understand His response. However, God's fundamental nature never changes, and it gives us absolute confidence in His faithfulness in our lives for our whole lives.